What's going on, guys? Victor here, and I got an interesting video for you guys today. Adam and I went spearfishing. This is Adam.
What's up, guys?
You probably recognize him from the commercial mackerel video we did together. Adam's got a channel, I'll have it linked below. Movin' Weight Fishing.
You know how it is, boys. Moving weight.
And so the other day I told you guys I wanted to do a spearfishing for sheepshead video, and I was like, Adam, I struck out. The water visibility was so bad. He goes, dude, come up here. We got plenty of sheepshead, right? Plenty of sheepshead, plenty of spadefish. It's another thing I've been wanting to do for catch and cook. And guess what? We got both today. We got spadefish, we got sheepshead, we got crazy eel attacks on video today. It was an action-packed day, a beautiful dive. If you guys enjoyed today's video, so see you guys there.
Here, kill him.
We got just enough to do a catch, clean, cook. We got 3 spadefish, 5 sheepshead, and some nice size to these sheepshead. That one's a pretty nice one.
Craziest thing that happened on today's dive. Here, I'm just gonna let Adam kind of take it away and explain to you guys what happened.
So, me and Victor were shooting fish, and we had a stringer of fish tied up to this little, like, pole it was. And I said, oh, dude, I just saw a giant eel. And, like, I took Victor over, and the eel was gone, of course, because that's how everything is. And all of a sudden, we both shoot another fish, and we're going back to the stringer to put him on the fish. And the eel has, what, like 2 of our sheepshead? And we were trying to poke it and, like, get our fish back. And he went in the rock. As you can see, it's absolutely demolished. Like, he smoked this thing.
And it's guts.
Yeah, dude, he literally ripped it.
And this wasn't like a little eel. This was a full-grown 7-8 foot
no joke,
giant moray eel. And these things are super dangerous when you're diving. And Adam's actually got a really cool backstory. He's gonna tell you guys about his eel experience when he was a kid.
6 years ago, I was 10 years old, cast netting bait, and out of nowhere, something just grabbed my foot and tried to pull it into a rock, and I didn't know what happened. I literally pulled my foot up, saw it, and fainted immediately. My dad ran down, grabbed me, took me to the hospital. I got bit by, it was 6 foot moray eel, 175 stitches, surgery on my tendon, was a millimeter away from my main artery on my toe. You can see the scar.
Yeah, that's a nasty
it was right there,
scar.
And it went. He got me on the bottom too. And they have 2 sets of teeth. These eels have 2 sets of teeth, and they're just gnarly. I had to get a tetanus shot. My foot was infected. It was a whole big deal. It sucked, but you know, we're playing the game. We're in their territory, so
that's it. That's it. There's no complaining. You get in the water, you're at risk. You're in their world. You're in the sharks' world. You're in the eels' world. Like I said, guys, if you haven't checked out Adam, check him out. I'll have him in the description box below. He's got his own channel, does a ton of neat stuff, and a lot of commercial fishing, which you guys really like that commercial mackerel video. It's up to like 300,000 views now. If you guys like these spearfishing videos, give it a thumbs up and comment below if you want to see more, because I don't know about you, but I want to see more on the channel.
Oh yeah, Bahamas trips this summer, boys.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So back at the fillet table, and this is the sheep's head that got mutilated by that eel. As you guys see, it ripped up all its guts. We actually found it floating later on, which was nice. The eel let it go. So we're gonna go ahead and fillet the sheep's head up. First thing I like to do with the sheepy, I got my 6-inch Dexter curved boning knife. I'm gonna go like this, from the head, around the pec fin, and what's left of the fish's rib cage. We're gonna take the tip of our knife and just outline this fish. Okay? So going from the head all the way down to the tail. Once we do that, I like to go from the tail back up towards the head, making sure my knife is in contact with that spine. Lift this flap of head meat up. This is where people get really frustrated with cleaning a sheep's head. There's a hidden rib cage under there, a very big pronounced one. And if you take the tip of your knife and you try to go through it, you are gonna be in a world of pain. What you gotta do is go over that rib cage. It's very raised and pronounced, and I think that's why people don't like cleaning that sheep's head, because you gotta go over it. Once we get over it, we can take the tip of our knife, go down on the other side of the backbone, continue to make our cuts. And just like that. See, that is a bad rib cage. You do not want to go through it. This is the #1 reason people say, I'm not keeping a sheep's head, or I don't want to eat a sheep's head, because they say it's a pain in the butt to fillet, and it's generally because of that. Got the 9-inch Dexter narrow fillet, and they got thick skin, so it's very easy to skin. They have these huge scales. So I always have my left hand trailing, go up towards the head. Voila. Start over by the head, and we're just gonna outline our fish with the tip of our knife and just go along the outer edge of the body. We're gonna pull this little pec fin up. We're gonna go around and down over those pin bones, go over that rib cage, other side of the backbone, just like so. And there you go. You guys see they have kind of an awkward fillet. I mean, it's definitely not your traditional snapper grouper. As you guys see, it's oddly shaped, so you really just gotta feel the contours of the fish itself. Really make sure your knife is on the spine. And they even have this little indentation on the fillet right there, which comes from this bone area right here. I'm gonna make a little marinade for our sheep's head and our spadefish. I almost forgot what we're cooking. Starting off with some lime juice in the food processor, and we are gonna be having tacos today. So I'm making a little marinade, the juice of 1.5 limes. So I'm gonna be doing a cilantro lime cream sauce, but we're also gonna use a little cilantro for our fish. So we got cilantro, olive oil, garlic powder. Don't have time to chop up fresh garlic, so good amount of garlic powder. Crushed red pepper. This is chili powder and some paprika, some brown sugar, some black pepper. Can't forget the salt, a little sriracha, we'll add a little bit of water as well. That is very good. But this is the spadefish right here. I've never seen a fillet that looked like that. Very interesting looking. They do have a significant bloodline, but we're eating this fresh, literally caught yesterday, shot yesterday. So I always leave the bloodlines if I'm gonna eat it fresh. And then this is the sheep's head for a comparison. So before we cook it, you guys can see the color difference, okay? Sheep's head, very popular fish. Spadefish, not as popular. First time I'm eating it, I know it's gonna be good. I'm excited to eat it. But just wanted to show you guys the difference in the color before we cook it. Because once you cook it, you're not gonna be able to tell the difference. Everything's just gonna turn white. What we're gonna do is, I'm gonna take this little marinade and we're just gonna go right into our stainless steel bowl. And now the fun part of massaging it all in. So if you marinate something with lime juice, I don't think you can marinate it too long either, especially fish, because that's how you make ceviche and it's literally gonna cook your fish. So I'm just gonna toss this 5-10 minutes before we cook it, and look at that. Oh, it smells good, tastes good, got a little bit of kick to it. Cilantro lime cream sauce, one of my favorite sauces, especially for fish tacos. We are gonna I'm gonna leave most of the stems, but the majority of the cilantro. There's stems in there, but you know what? Once it's all pureed, you can't tell the difference. And the stems have a lot of flavor too. Some lime juice. Olive oil. Greek yogurt. This is where you can do cream cheese, Greek yogurt, sour cream, whatever proportions you want. I'm a big advocate of Greek yogurt. Makes your dishes a lot lighter because sour cream can be really heavy and so can mayo. And basically just add however much dairy. Gotta have garlic. I didn't chop up any fresh garlic, so I'm just using garlic powder. Fresh black pepper. And of course, salt. I'm telling you right now, if you've never tried cilantro, lime, garlic cream sauce, you are missing out. That is good stuff and so easy to make. We have our grills set to 400 degrees. This is the Camp Chef wood one you guys have been seeing me use a lot. We're gonna put them on diagonally, just like that. Straight on the grill grates, baby. Question is, are they all gonna fit? I think they will. Okay, it's flipping time, but before we flip, we're gonna just put a little bit more on each one. That's right, we take your time, you can flip fish, even as delicate as something like sheep's head and spadefish. So we got the sheep's head on this side. Look at how beautiful that looks. Beautiful. Check that out. Sheep's head over here, spadefish on this side. Before anyone assembles a taco, I want somebody to try one piece of spadefish and one piece of sheep's head. Who's doing it?
I'll do it.
I'm curious to see if one tastes better than the other.
Here you go.
This is what?
Okay, so this is spadefish.
All right, this is spadefish. Right here.
Try a piece before you put it in your taco so you can really taste it.
Oh, like that?
Taco. Yeah, just take a bite.
Let's see. Okay. Okay, that's good.
Any of them will do.
And then a piece of sheep's head. Let's see. Two totally different fish. I think I like the sheep's head better, man.
Really?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But the spadefish is still good.
The spadefish is good, but there's no comparison. The sheep's head's way better. And look at the meat. The meat's way whiter than the spadefish. Oh yeah, I like the sheep's head a lot better.
There we go. All right, well, that's the taste test for you guys. Now everybody can assemble a taco. I gotta see it. I gotta try it for myself.
You'll see.
So here's a piece of spadefish, all right?
don't think that's spadefish, that's sheep's head.
That was a piece of sheep's head. Here's some spadefish. So you can see that. Remember how that spadefish had that weird stringy stuff in a big bloodline? I'll give it to the sheep's head. I'll give it to the sheep's head, but if you're cooking it in something like a taco, where you're really blending a lot of things together, you couldn't tell if it's in a taco, I don't think.
But when I ate it plain, the sheep's head was much better.
Outshine?
Yeah.
But look how beautiful that looks. We got tomatoes in there. There's cheese, coleslaw, the sauce that he made, and the meat just looks delicious.
Where's your sauce hiding underneath?
Very, very good.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys liked it, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It really helps me as a creator. Go ahead and check out Adam's channel, linked below, as well as somewhere on the end screen here. And I hope you guys have a good day, have a wonderful week, and I'll see you guys this weekend with another video. Till that next one.